for me as a media art teacher, and because I do digital storytelling, I learned a lot from Deja on how to pace the students to get their stories written, and how to revise. Because I do that in my classroom a lot, but I don't really have a lot of experience working with a language arts teacher.
The outcome was the actual end product. We had a lot of students in the beginning seeing all the work ahead of them, and we actually outlined exactly what we were going to do. And I think a lot of times what happened is the students said, we're not going to be able to get this done in this amount of time. And seeing them from the first day to the last day and seeing the products, it was amazing. So.
What surprised me was the enthusiasm to keep writing. I found that I observed the kids when they started their writing process and they did their storyboard, but then as they really started to get into their project, they wanted to keep adding more. And so that was really nice to see, because often, especially at the middle school level, kids just write the bare minimum. There's an exception, always the natural writers want to embellish and elaborate, but it was nice to see the younger kids want to keep writing and just write more.
I think the students wanted to keep writing more because they could see what the end product would be. It wasn't just my teacher saying, okay, write a story, and not seeing where it's going.
And I think the visuals, building visuals with written, those two went really naturally, and then adding the technology with it was very motivating for the kids. So I was really...
Nothing else, our kids know that every story needs a problem and a solution. I mean, with our graphic organizers we had, you have to have a problem, you have to have a solution. Who are your good guys, who are your bad guys? They have the elements of a story down pat. I'm hoping that they'll take that with them.
I'm thinking of a student that I particularly connected with in the beginning. He looked like he was going to be the firecracker in the group. As it turns out, he was one of the most brilliant kids. Just amazing how, as I was working with him, I'm like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because I'm thinking, this kid could be anything. He's like a basketball player. I said, okay, so what's your fallback plan? And he says, well, a rapper. And I'm like, okay. I said, do you know that what you're doing right now, this could be another one of your plans? I said, you're so good at this. This is something that you can take, you stay with this, you stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. You will be hired right out of the box when you're done. I said, you're the kind of talent that people are looking for. And he was all business after that, all business. And it was a beautiful thing to see.
A student that I connected with, one young lady who was from Ethiopia, and she had some language deficits and was very self-conscious about her language deficits, and for her to be able to speak a story and for it to be coherent was really nice, and I could see how her self-esteem improved at the end of the workshop. So it was really nice. So grateful for this professional development. I have been quite challenged with technology. My angel has been Ms. Carpenter, and so I take away from this workshop how to use GarageBand in a project setting, how to use iMovie in a project setting. I won't forget it like I normally have, and I'm just really excited to use this as my opening project at the beginning of the year. So thank you.
So I think getting the development, working with the kids, getting the development, working with the kids, getting the development, working with the kids, by the time you finish the experience, you got it down.
Yeah.
You got it down.
Surprised me? What surprised me mostly was after the first few days, I was surprised we got as much done. Because I was saying after the first 3 or 4 days, man, you don't have enough time to do this. But as the kids got more excited and we got past the writing thing, things started to go a lot quicker. So it's not as overwhelming as it appeared to be at first. But I guess it possibly tying into the in-service, that might have kind of helped things along too. We got a little bogged down, in-service came right that second, third day, we kind of regroup, and we get on Thursday, so.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
I think the other thing with the professional development, a lot of times when I talk with other teachers, the one thing that is tough about a lot of professional development is you get it in one shot, and then you go back to your classroom to practice it, but then if you have any questions afterwards, you're not able to go back and ask those questions in a large group. And so it was really nice in here, we had that professional development on, say, how to do Toon-Do or another project. And when we had questions, we would come back on those Wednesdays and we'd be able to ask the whole group, and inevitably someone would have the answer. And so I was able to bounce it off of our peers, and I thought that was a great way to collaborate.
The thing I enjoyed most, I think, was just the interaction between the three teachers that were in the classroom, their specific style, and even though two of them I've known for quite some time, I've never worked with them directly or been able to even see them teach in their own settings, and I don't think them see me teach in my own setting. You know, so to be able to observe each other that way and kind of connect with each other.
I was going to say one last thing. I think what I saw the students walking away with, and what I hope they walk away with, is an enthusiasm towards writing and learning in general. I think that one of our jobs as educators is to ignite that flame that is knowledge and wanting to learn there. And you know, I saw that in these students where they came in and they gave up their own time from a camp to come every day for 2 hours, 3 hours to work hard, you know, and they got something out of it at the end, and I could see them being very proud. We placed them in a position where they saw success, and I think that's wonderful.
What was the best thing about the camp?
That we actually get to express ourselves in our writing about how we think good stories should go. So that's something in the Fracture Fairy Tales, because I like to create things and share what I write and explore and we made our main character.
What was your main character's name?
Beauty.
Beauty. Okay, that's great.
Peace.